Okay, let's do this thing. Impact Wrestling. A lot going on in this show tonight for Impact Wrestling with a lot of news, I should say. Very interesting to see what they're going to be building, especially the No Surrender coming up next month on February 19th. Let's see what's going on with Impact right now, because obviously I believe this is a new set of tapings, if I'm not mistaken, as they are, were they in Florida right now? I don't remember what part of Florida they're in, but I do know they're in Florida. I do know that. But we did have on commentary. I'm trying not to say Tom Phillips, but Tom Hannafan and Matthew Redwalt right now, which he is on commentary since D'Lo Brown is still out right now. I guess he's gonna be on commentary throughout the entire night, so it's not one of these revolving commentaries like we've seen for the past 2 weeks on Impact. We actually have different commentator. I don't know how long Redwalt will be there. He's not bad. I've seen him commentate before. I know he's been commentating on New Japan, Strong and whatnot lately. And well, he was commentating for like 205 before he was gone from the WWE and whatnot. So he's not bad on commentary. Let me say that. From what I've heard in the past, he's not bad at all. But we do kick it off though with Chris Bay versus Jake something. Very solid match to kick off the show. Very enjoyable. Um, and whatnot. I do believe both of these guys need something right now. Jake Something, I know he's been taking a lot of L's. I was actually surprised to see him win right here. Jake Something is not bad. I just feel like they haven't found out what to really do with the guy yet, because I feel like he's either been jobbing or he's been on BTI shows. Like, come on, even Diener, I know he's in Violent by Design. I know it's been problems with that, but I haven't really seen Jake Something do anything ever since after the whole Diener breakup, which it looked like they want to do something, but they don't really want to. So I was surprised to see him get the win. Um, cool finisher, by the way. Basically like a Black Hole Slam out there. That was cold. But right after, the Gorillas of Destiny, Bullet Club, Tamatonga, and Tongaloa came out and attacked Jake Something. Mike Bailey came out for the save, but Jay White came out right after. Basically put the gun sign to him and hit him with a big half and half suplex after that. As then the God basically called out the Good Brothers, saying like, "We're here now, no more hiding and whatnot. We want those Impact Tag titles." As all the Bullet Club members did the Two Sweet. First off, especially with Chris Bay right now, I feel like it's a good thing they got God and Jay White back here, especially some heavy hitters of the Bullet Club and the leader himself too. Because the last time we saw Jay White on Impact was mostly promoting the New Japan Resurgence show against David Finlay for the Never Openweight title. And we know Jay White does not have that belt anymore. Honestly, I'm surprised Jay White wasn't even on Wrestle Kingdom and whatnot. This guy was the main event last year. Didn't God win the tag belts last year too? Right after they won World Tag League. But it's a good thing they are here, because we do need some heavy hitters from the Bullet Club, because I felt like they've only been sending C Squad members of the Bullet Club over here. Come on, you sent Hikuleo over to Impact. And I like El Phantasmo, but come on, was he that big of a name of Bullet Club? He gets a lot of time in New Japan, I will say that. Come on, the guy was just on Wrestle Kingdom too. I don't mind El Phantasmo, but it's not like we really heard the Bullet Club say anything or do anything like without Jay White. It's just like they were just there to be there. Just Hikuleo, Phantasmo, and Chris Bay. I like to see Chris Bay in New Japan. I like to see him wrestle there for a minute, but hopefully right now, especially with Jay White and God there, hopefully they can get something going, build some type of story. Like, come on, because even I feel like Chris Bay's been lacking in the Bullet Club. Maybe they need to do something. I don't know, because like I said, I like the guy see the guy wrestling New Japan and see what happens over there. If whenever they go to New Japan, well, not Impact. I just mean like anybody off the roster or something. But they did need some heavy hitters from the Bullet Club to juice this thing up. Okay, so yeah, having, like I said, Jay White and GLD there helps a lot. I know they talked about 20 years of Impact. Yeah, I keep forgetting it's like the 20th anniversary coming up. So yeah, both Impact and Ring of Honor, 20 years. But they did show the Honor No More team coming to the building as security tried to hold them back. Next thing you know, Rhino, Rich Swann, Willie Matt, Josh Alexander, and Eddie Edwards were in the ring. I don't know what happened to Heath Slater. I'm surprised he wasn't out there. But basically, security was kind of holding both of these teams back. Rhino said, like, let security out the way. We want to kick these guys' ass. But Scott D'Amore came out and stopped it. And listen, man, we've seen enough doors breaking down and whatnot. and basically say you guys don't work here in Ring of Honor. You don't even work in Ring of Honor anymore. You don't really stand for what Ring of Honor is. Because the people that really stand for it are either Jonathan Gresham or Kerry Silken and whatnot. But you guys don't. You guys are carny pieces of shit. Maria basically got on the microphone, basically saying, we don't play by your rules. Why do we have to play by them? Okay, listen, we don't want your bullshit answer. We just want an opportunity like everybody else. Okay, but you guys don't deserve shit after you guys been doing the past recent weeks. Rhino says, you guys deserve to get your asses kicked and whatnot, but Demore said business is business. So at No Surrender, it'd be a 5-on-5 with Impact versus Honor No More. And if the Honor No More guys lose, they have to leave Impact. But Chris Sabin said, we don't got to wait till then. I want to fight one of these guys tonight. PCO, I guess, was going to be the one to face Sabin later on. So a good segment that builds up into No Surrender, especially with these Honor No More guys and, Impact and whatnot. So we'll see what's going to go on from there. So there is some interesting stuff going on between that. Which Scott Demore then told Honor No More guys to go into, the locker room, which was a storage room, as they complained about it. Kerry Silken showed up then, as, even Vincent says, hey, where's my last paycheck, all right? Basically, Maria says, Ring of Honor is supposed to be honor, but Silken's not seeing that in the honor right now. But Kerry says, listen, man, a lot of great things have happened in Ring of Honor, okay? Especially going to Madison Square Garden. Well, why aren't we in a company right now then if you guys are at Madison Square Garden? And Taven talked about, I've given all of it to ROH for the past 10 years. And, just to put me back into unemployment. And everybody complained about me at, MSG winning the title, blaming me for what happened in Ring of Honor, which that's kind of true. I said it before. I think I've said this in my review of that show, putting the belt on Matt Taven and whatnot, and look what happened. Okay, because he was the Ring of Honor champion and whatnot. So I was surprised to even see Kerry Silken on this show. Okay, because like I said, we don't even know where Ring of Honor is going right now until further notice. Okay, Ring of Honor guys that are showing up are either AEW or Impact right now. So, or whatever company they pop up in. So, like I said, these guys trying to invade. At least there's a story with it. I was surprised to see Silken right there. Someone compared it, especially with these partnerships between them and New Japan. Mostly just New Japan guys just been showing up without much of really why they showed up. Okay, like I said, we've seen Finn Juice and Jay White and Satoshi Kojima and Minoru Suzuki, but it's not like they had a purpose. It's like they were there just to kick some ass, but what are the purposes that they have? Like right now, even with Bullet Club, at least it's something going on to that, so we'll see what happens. Next, the Inspiration, which we're back after, apparently being around somebody with COVID. They went against Madison Rayne and Caleb Conley. Not for the titles, though. Tennille Dashwood was not there. I don't know what really happened. So the belts were not on the line, and it was a match change. Listen, I know a lot of people aren't a fan of intergender matches in general and whatnot. Of course, the Inspiration were going to get the win. Basically, they said that Caleb was there to scout, as Madison Rayne said. But, basically they rolled up, Caleb and whatnot. So, what was like a fucking code red, damn near, what Cassie Lee did. So, she ended up getting the win. But yeah, Inspiration won. That, like I said, if you like this match, you did. You didn't, you didn't. Like I said, intergender matches, it's not gonna be everybody's cup of tea. All right. But right after that, Jake something, thanking Mike Bailey for having his back out there. Ace Austin showed up saying, like, man, what happened out there? Okay, you can't trust everybody. As Jake something, didn't you try to sleep with Eddie Edwards' wife? But Ace Austin said, it's just a misunderstanding. Okay. As Mike tried Bailey tried to keep it cool with everyone, but he said, I'd like to help you guys fight Bullet Club. Jake Summer didn't trust him, no, but Gail Kim showed up and made the match for next week. Bullet Club versus Ace Austin, Madman Fulton, Speedball, and something for next week. Also, they had a vignette. I don't know who the quintessential diva, Giselle Shaw. I don't know much about her. I don't know anything about her. I only saw one video vignette from last week, and now I see who she is this week. Good video, though. I'm sure there's going to be more building up into her. Like I said, I don't know who she is, but I am interested. So we'll see what happens. The Good Brothers went to Violent by Design, saying we got a big problem with the Bullet Club being here. Young said that's none of our business, okay? But listen, man, we helped you guys take out Rhino and Slater and whatnot. But listen, man, we can team back together. Okay, listen, we made Bullet Club, which I don't know how true that is. I could have swore Tama Tonga and Carl Anderson were the first two in the Bullet Club that helped make Bullet Club. They're like the founding fathers and whatnot. So kind of weird that they said that. We helped create Bullet Club. I'm like, well, I only know two original guys that are on this show right now. But basically say, we just need a lethal injection of violence to end this Bullet Club thing. So honestly, I hope GOT take the belts off the Good Brothers, okay? But then again, we need an Impact team that can take off because the tag division is looking weak right now. I've said this before. Hell, my fucking co-host when we did the Hard to Kill review said that the tag division is very weak right now. And the Good Brothers is holding the belts to be holding the belts, okay? I like it if an Impact team would take it off because, listen, we have Benjuice do it, but once again, it's just bringing in another New Japan team, okay? And that's the same with the Good Brothers. Not Good Brothers, but GOD. That basically bring just another team to take the belts off them. Honestly, I wouldn't mind seeing the Impact titles back in New Japan again, but then again, what tag teams does Impact really have other than just another New Japan team coming over? Because I hope they do take the belts off the Good Brothers because I'm sick of them with the belts, okay? So I hope something happens with that. Gail Kim was out there to introduce Mickie James for the State of Knockouts division address. As the Knockouts locker room was out there, Mickie James came out there, thanking Gail Kim, saying she's the greatest Knockouts champion of all time. And basically, she is about to make history and whatnot. Talking about all the champions around, from the Inspiration being the Knockouts tag champions to Jordan Grace being a digital media. I don't really kind of look at that as a title right now. I don't know what to really look at that with Jordan Grace. Jordan Grace is holding a belt just because. Even the Ultimate X match that just happened with Tasha Steelz, winning that match. Talking about Deonna Perazzo, even though she's a horrible person, she says, you made history winning the Ring of Honor Women's Championship, and personal differences. She thinks she's amazing. And that Deonna may be the third best Knockouts champion because she says she's second and Gail is the first. But Deonna said, this is a waste of time. Why are you out here saying you're wasting everyone's time out here? I don't need to hear this. I don't need to be told I'm the third best. I am the best, okay? Everyone can't be the greatest. So I'm done with this. I'm out of here. And she basically said, peace. Mickie said, that just proves me right. And, say, doing the whole nah, hey, hey, goodbye. Don't let the door split you and whatnot. But then, Mickie then went to talk about the Royal Rumble in the next couple days, which she will be in the Royal Rumble, and that she is the Knockouts champion. I am looking forward to see what's going to happen, because she says she's going to win the Royal Rumble and main event WrestleMania with title versus title of the Knockouts title versus whichever women's champion, SmackDown or Raw, I guess, in the WWE right now, okay? So the thing I'm just most interested, I'm surprised she's still in this Rumble, but I want to see if she does come out with the Knockouts Championship and come out to Hardcore Country this Saturday at the Royal Rumble. So we'll see what happens with that. But as Mickie talked about being in the Royal Rumble, Chelsea Green says, when you win, she wants a title shot first. But Tasha Steelz says, no, nobody don't care what you want. I beat you 2 times already. So get to the back of the line. I'm next and no surrender. Okay, and I'm going to stop Mickie before she even makes it to WrestleMania. Tasha ended up taking the X sign and hitting Mickie in the gut with it. Savannah Evans started attacking Chelsea Green. Mickie and them got the upper hand, though, knocking both of them out of the ring and whatnot before headed to the back. So, very good segment. Basically, a lot going on right here with Mickie being in the Rumble. To, I guess, Deonna still got beef with her. Tasha being next in line for the title. I don't know where Chelsea Green really adds into this equation, but obviously a lot going on in this segment. So we'll see what happens with that. Steve Maclin was interviewed about, losing to Jonathan Gresham, but Daisy said, listen, that was a pure rules match. That wasn't a regular match. That was under their rules, all right? But Maclin started attacking security guards. Then Gresham showed up, right? Okay, you want a rematch next week? I'll give you one. Non-title, but Maclin says you already know the answer to that. I know they had Jordan Grace basically playing a clip from that tournament staying against Kiera Hogan. Man, how is she doing at AEW right now? Because I wonder sometime. Basically, she talked about Matt Cardona, calling him Zach at first, but talking about the internet belt and that, Cardona was a champion before when MySpace was still a thing. I don't really care to see this match, Jordan Grace and Matt Cardona. I don't know where this is leading to, if it's a heel thing, so I'm not really sure. Brian Myers came out with the Learning Tree, which was VSK, Zicky Dyson, like 9-10 enhancement job guys out there to face Morrissey in like a what 10-on-1 match, which Morrissey basically destroyed these guys. It's nothing really to be said from here. He killed all these guys. He won. Myers looked on commentary. All these guys start attacking Morrissey and whatnot. Um, basically, what Moose? Well, Moose hit Morrissey with like the belt. Then all the job guys started jumping Morrissey, but he powered out of it. Then yeah, power out of it, and then Moose ended up spearing him after that. So, basically good stuff from there, building up the Moose and Morrissey match coming up. I don't know where Myers is going with this learning tree thing at this point. I don't know, like Myers was somewhere. Now he's just kind of, I don't know where he's going with this. VSK and Dicky Dice just kind of stand in the background. But then again, ever since they got rid of Sam Beal, I don't know where they're going with Brian Myers right now, unless they put him with... No, they're not going to put him with Cardona. That's not happening. Different show. Raj Singh was in the back. Kind of promo saying he's been down on his luck with Sheer being injured and Rohit Raju leaving. I kind of forgot to mention he left the company a few weeks ago and whatnot. I think it was either before Hard to Kill. I think that was his last match at the time. Because I think he's a free agent now. So I don't know where Rohit is going. But Raj Singh, I don't even know where he's going right now. Because he came back because he was with Rohit. But now it's like he says he's bringing in some guy in there. I'm not going to spell the guy's name till I get it right, but John Skyler basically came out saying he beat Matt Cardona in his first match, and he wants some TV time, so I guess he's going to be facing Raj Singh's, whatever person he's bringing in next week. Johnny Swinger went against Jonah. Reason why, because Swinger, I guess, ran into a wall or something like that, and Decay showed up. Dan Lambert was in the crowd. Now, Dan Lambert... Let me say something. Now, we all know Dan Lambert is on AEW right now. I do know that. I don't think it's no partnership with him and AEW and Impact because I think that's over. I don't even think Lambert is signed to AEW. Now, Dan Lambert has been on this show before. He was on this show a lot a few years ago. That's when the GFW bullshit was happening. And they had a majority of TV time that even I got tired of him, okay? Because he was out there with, I remember what, America Top Team, Bobby Lashley, which I wonder who was the real star here, because Lambert's a great promo, don't get me wrong, but, sometimes the guy just talks off in a run-on sentence, and we don't know what he's talking about. I remember when he had, I know a lot of people parry this guy, and whatnot, but I remember what, Colby Covington being on Impact, which he actually was not that bad on there. Instead of just standing around, he knew how to sell and stuff. But I remember they had a lot of TV time on Impact a few years ago, okay? Especially when Lashley was around and they got rid of James Storm and they kicked the crap out of Moose every week on this show. Because I remember when Moose ran into like the Lambert's gym and he didn't even take his shoes off. And then all the MMA guys beat the crap out of Moose and he looked like an idiot. And I remember people saying he was like Yamcha from Dragon Ball Z in a little crater doing the Yamcha pose, just dead all the time. Like when you know what Dragon Ball Z is, when the Cybermen blew him up. But I was surprised to see Lambert back here again. Don't know where this is going, but I don't know if America Top Team will be back. But I don't need this guy taking that much TV time like he did a few years ago on this show. So that was surprising. But yeah, Jonah got the win, and in Decay, I guess, looked at him. I don't know, that's leading to a feud in that, so I'm not really sure. They went over the card for next week. But in the main event, though, Chris Sabin, PCO, very good match. Eddie Edwards got caught tripping PCO, which kicked him out then, which left the Honor No More guys out there. This is a very good match. I know Mike Bennett and them got involved, of course. Sabin tried to fight all of them off, but PCO hit his finisher and got the win, and then they started jumping Sabin. After that, the Wrestling Impact guys came out. One interesting thing was that Eddie Edwards was about to hit Vincent with the kendo stick, but he stopped. Josh Alexander ended up, I don't know if that was a trap or anything, but Josh ended up, putting Vince in an ankle lock in before, they got him out of there. Like, Eddie didn't even hit... I don't know if he even hit any of the Honor No More guys with the kendo stick. I don't know if that means anything or whatnot, but Interesting, no. He never really hit any of those Honor No More again. I'm not saying Eddie Edwards is going to turn, but that did catch my eye for a second. So, don't know where that's leading to. But obviously, this still builds up the Honor No More versus Impact. I don't know who they got for the Honor No More for the 5th person in this. I know it's not an intergender tag match, 5-on-5. Maybe somebody from Ring of Honor else shows up. Someone else shows up from there. I'm not really sure. But we'll see. But this is a very interesting show. I enjoyed this show. There's a lot going on in the show with, like I said, Bullet Club members, the top Bullet Club members being back, the Honor No More versus Impact thing that's going on right now. What else? I did enjoy the Mickey James knockout segment with everybody out there. See what that's going to lead into. Something versus Chris Bay was actually a really good match. Also, don't know where the Dan Lambert stuff is headed to. So, very, very interesting development. As my friend Steven told me earlier, there's a lot brewing in Impact right now. So, something big is happening, especially with this, a lot of things being set up on tonight's show. I'm sure it's going to lead to No Surrender or something, but a lot of interesting stuff did happen on Impact. So, we'll see what this is going to lead all into, okay? So, it is a lot going on right now, whatever type of stories they're building into, especially with a lot of people showing up on here. So, we'll see what happens with that. But other than that, comment, subscribe. Find me on Twitter at HoodedKnight890. I'm out of here. I'll see you guys later. Peace out. We'll see you for the Rumble.